missing up, Brian. You really not. The panels, fire. They look good. Maybe not as good as JJK, but they're all right. But you ain't missing nothing, I promise. Story-wise, read Chainsaw Man. You'll be more impressed with that.
Whoops. Live scene D&D. There we go. Okay, everything should look good. Everything should sound good. Because I've had that up for a hot minute. Does everybody have their D&D Beyonds pulled up?
Of course.
No, I gotta get mine because I was doing stuff waiting for the start. Come on, game.
Okay. So
Sexy the cancel skin.
D&D Beyond is pulled up. I just gotta pull up my character quotes and.
Can we finish this mission? Like, where's the exit at? Sign me in.
We're trying to sit here and do D&D. What the hell?
Sign me in. I don't know my email password. I guess that's the right one.
You better not have forgotten, otherwise you just lost all of your character shit.
Well, I auto-saved to my phone, sir, because, Giga. Anyway, we get up here. Are we gonna, evacuate or something? What are we doing, guys? I'm ready to go. Collect 10 large Vitoplast globules. I'm not doing that.
Okay, here we go, gentlemen.
That is my email.
Everybody's got their stuff open. We're all set to go. Here we go. Turn up the volume on my headset real fast so I make sure I can hear everyone.
They want to see you with your diamonds. Where's collections? My characters. Level 4. Let me view that one. Skitter. Where is that?
No.
Ow. I've died.
Okay.
Boop.
I think we are all set.
Oh,
No.
At the intro.
Oh, yeah, I guess I should do that, huh? Cheers, everyone. I'm GoodBeer17, bringing you all your rockin' hits and more, and welcome back to Rolls on the Rocks. We are going to go ahead and get started here. I believe this is episode 7. So, welcome. Glad to see you all here. Sorry for the little bit of a late start, but we are here. We are ready. Let's do it.
All right. Welcome back. We are joined today with Aurelius.
Ra.
And Makoto. What the guys? When we last left off, Makoto was held captive by Nomo the Vast. And she was tied up underneath a building, an undisclosed location, and the boys were trying to find her after just finding out she'd been kidnapped. We are going to flip over to Ra and Aurelius, who decided it was a good idea to split the party.
Okay.
That was a unanimous decision.
Yes, it was. In fact, a unanimous decision. Alright. I've got everything I need. Hugin, are you ready to go?
You get a little chirp from your pet.
Very good. Okay. Shall we be making our way to meet with this Nomo?
We don't know it's him.
Oh,
you guys don't know
we
about
don't know his
Nomo
name.
the
That's
Vast.
right.
You were just told that somebody kidnapped your friend and they left.
That's right. My bad. Shall we be making off to go save our sword maiden?
Of course.
All right. better make your stops in shops now before we go, because I don't think there's going to be any coming back from this one.
Is there a magic shop in the town?
There's not. It's not that big of a town.
Fuck. Well,
Nice try though.
well,
All right.
what else? What else is in the town?
You guys have visited. There's the regular shop, the blacksmith, the inn or slash the tavern, the mayor's office, and then a bunch of buildings like warehouses and stuff for storage.
Well, I'm good if you're good. Well, I'm ready if you are.
Very good. I've got all of my tricks and spells and all that prepared, so I think we should be going then. Onwards.
Do you know where you're going?
Yes, we have a map, and we are following the map.
Did the map change location? I can't remember now.
No.
Because Makoto has the map.
No.
You gave us a second. I used my spell to enlarge it.
Oh yeah. So you guys start to traverse toward the edge of town, and you come across a warehouse. And on the outside of the warehouse, there's a weird sigil on the door.
Oi!
Oh, this looks like the entrance. Yes.
Do you know this symbol?
Can I make a check?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Yeah. Modified 12.
You do not recognize the sigil.
I don't know this sigil. Doesn't mean anything to me.
Alright. Well, I don't think I know this one either, so maybe we just knock on the door?
Couldn't
Oh,
hurt,
I
I
gotta leave
suppose.
and come back. My phone's acting up.
Oh.
Fucking...
Open the fucking Okay.
Okay, continue on.
Okay. I guess we could just knock. Allow me to give it a try. I knock on the door. Is just fucking pom 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 pom.
As you knock on the door, a small door at the bottom of your feet swings open. You almost barely don't notice it, but a small gnome pops his head out the door. Hello?
Oh.
Hello.
What can I do for you?
Well, it seems though we're having a little bit of trouble finding our way around town. We were told that this might be the place to come if we were looking for a little bit of thieving and misbehaving.
Hold on. Give me a deception check.
Deception. Oh, what dice should I roll? I don't know. We're gonna roll this one. Come on, please. 10.
And you said you came over here to look for a little bit of thieving and deceiving.
Thieving and misbehaving.
Guess you're an idiot. He looks at you dead in your eyes from the bottom of this door and goes, I wasn't born yesterday, sir. You two don't look like the thieving and misbehaving type.
Aye, alright. Fine. Listen, just pulling your leg a little bit. I don't know who they are, so figured I'd try to break the ice. We're missing someone, and we were told that they might be here.
And who
Yes,
told you that?
The mayor.
Fucking old bat. What did he say?
Well, you see, we seem to a friend of ours has been kidnapped, and we received a ransom letter. And we went to the mayor for help, and he told us to come, and he gave us a small little map, told us to come here, that this would be the place to look for her captors. That wouldn't happen
Are you
to
gonna
be.
pay the ransom?
We've come to talk.
Are you gonna pay the ransom?
Unfortunately, we find ourselves locking in that kind of coin. But we'd
Well, it
like.
looks like we've got nothing to talk about, and he slams the door and walks back inside.
We knock on the door again.
You hear a small knock from the other side of the door.
Listen,
If he,
we'd like to offer you a proposal, maybe in exchange of service.
He pops
quid
open a
pro
door
quo?
above you this time. Another small door above you. What kind of exchange of service?
What do you want?
Quid pro quo. Yes, we do something for you. You give us our friend back.
I want 250,000 gold pieces.
Okay, is there a way that we could potentially get that for you?
If I knew that, I'd have 250,000 gold pieces.
If we knew a way, if we had 250,000 gold pieces, we'd give them to you. But we don't.
I don't know. Go maybe rob the mayor. And he slams the door.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna talk through the door, see if I can maybe get through. Here's the deal. We could do that, but unfortunately we find ourselves a bit short-handed. And as you've clearly seen, we aren't exactly the stealthy type. The only one that's the stealthiest out of us is the one that you got locked up.
He pops open another door on the other side of the other side of where he originally opened the second door. Are you telling me you'd really rob the mayor?
If we had our friend, we could.
You, good man. And the man who next to you looks like he'd save a burning child from a building would rob the mayor.
We would to get our friend back alive. Yes.
Who said your friend was dead?
Just assuming.
We're not in the bed. If I killed her, she's not worth any fucking money.
Then why ask for
Look, here's the deal.
Who are you? Tell us your name at least.
I'm glad you asked. As he puts his hands on his hip and steps a little further out, a breeze gently blowing in his hair. I'm no fast.
Okay, Nomo
Wait,
the Vast.
No Mo.
Wait,
No Mo. Why does that sound familiar to the mayor's name?
The mayor's name is Nomish the mayor.
And you are Nomo the Vast. Any relation?
I refuse to answer questions, and he slams the door and moves back inside.
So you are related.
Never said that.
if we
But
have,
you did not say it.
I'd like hold the bridge of my nose. Okay, look, if we have our friend, we can rob the bank. She is the stealthiest, or we can rob the mayor. She is the stealthiest out of us. I'm too big and too clunky, and he's not much stealthier than me. But our friend...
God. He pops open a door near your kneecap and slightly hits your knee. I'll go talk to him. Stay right here. And he shuts the door. We're going to jump over to Makoto. Nomo the Vast comes to you walking on what seems like air and says, do you know who's outside right now?
As I'm struggling with my ropes. No, you little troll. Who?
If you struggle with the ropes, they're going to get tighter. There's a spell on them. Stop. You're going to hurt yourself.
Oh, God.
Anyway.
Who's outside?
There's old fucking man out there telling me you're going to rob me a bank. Is that true? You're going to rob me a bank?
How old is this old man?
He's got some white hair, big clunky armor. He's got some red-haired man with him.
is the white-haired gentleman? Does he sound almost Irish?
A little bit.
Dear
Are you gonna
God.
rob me a bank or not?
If you let me free, then maybe.
You know what? Then I got
I'm
no
thinking-
collateral. Got no collateral if I let. He starts pacing. Got no collateral if I let this bitch go. No collateral.
That may be true. That may be true. But how about this? If you let me go, and me and my companions steal from the mayor, we could, in a sense, form an alliance, maybe a trade, if you will. I know some merchants in the area. I'm fairly good with my crafting skills, and I tend to trade beasts now and again. Maybe there's something you've wanted. Maybe a special animal you've had your eye on. Maybe that
You
would
know
sweeten
what?
the deal.
I know exactly what I want. And he turns on his heel and he walks away from you. And he comes to the door and he opens it till he's about just above Aurelius and says, "You know what? I want the griffin."
Mm. My eyes widen, and
Wow.
I whisper, almost like a whisper hush, to say, "Oh, damn it! I'm never gonna get
my.
free."
I hold Hugin close. I cannot give you Hugin.
I put my hand over your mouth. Stop. You want the griffin.
I want to ride it like a pony. Give me the griffin and I'll give you your friend.
One moment, please. And I pull Aurelius to the side.
What?
I'm sorry. Listen, I'm very sorry, but this is the easiest way we get out of this. I appreciate your griffin as much as you, but at least consider it.
I am not giving away me Hugin.
Fuck. If you don't...
He is my baby boy, and he is precious. He sits here on my shoulder, and I love him.
He interjects again and says, "No gold, but the griffin. I no longer want the gold. I want the griffin. I want a pet now. I want to ride it. Give me the griffin."
I now point down. I point down. Now he wants the griffin. Shit. He doesn't want the gold anymore, so the plan to rob the mayor is gone. Now he wants the griffin. I don't... We dug this
scream to
hole.
Aurelius, "Give him the griffin!"
You hear a muffled Makoto from the inside.
She's
You can't really
alive.
make out what she's saying, but you hear a muffled Makoto. And you hear Nomo turn on his heels. "Shut up, or I'll give you the gag."
What if we could get another griffin?
I just roll my eyes.
Wait. Could we? Can the sword maiden... If I remember correctly, the sword maiden in her... I kind of whisper, I kind of like... kind of lean into you. If I remember correctly, the sword maiden spoke 2 griffins when she transformed. Who's to say she can't do it again?
True.
And our
The
little friend
DM.
here... Well,
Keep going. You don't know it, but she definitely can't do that again.
What if she could? Or at the very least, what if we could perhaps find another griffin? If that doesn't work, we have a backup plan. We go and get the griffin. It's easier than robbing a bank or the mayor, and it might be a little easier to tame, considering the fact that that our sword maiden can, at least handle beasts.
yes, that's true.
Give me a perception check.
Both of us?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That is
9.
12.
Aurelius, you notice that Nomo the Vast is floating above your head, listening to your entire conversation.
Oi! What are you doing up there?
Oh,
Well, I'm listening to you two kind of joke around about trying to find a griffin. There's a reason I want you. It's the damn rare.
okay, well, since you've heard it, how about this? How about we go find a griffin nest and grab you an egg and tame a griffin for you? instead of giving
Good
that.
luck. We haven't seen a griffin in these parts in hundreds of years.
And yet we managed to see 2 just the other day. Shocker.
You're welcome to look around, but I don't think you'll find anything. And you guys now notice that he is basically floating as he walks back to the small door.
Here's the thing, Nomo. Okay, again.
Nomo the Vast.
Nomo the Vast. You want a griffin, right?
I want that griffin.
What if we could get
It's my size.
What if we could get you a griffin of the same size? Because this one's just gonna grow up. And plus, he's imprinted to me. If we could get you another griffin that isn't imprinted on someone already, that is a baby, it can imprint to you, and then it's all yours.
This is out of character, but this is where Aurelius is about to get real pissed off. Nomo the Vast looks Aurelius directly in the eyes and says, "A few lashings changes who you're imprinted on."
Aurelius fucking he begins Aurelius begins to just exude energy, like just fucking just like he begins to fucking tower and just
I put my hand on your shoulder, not saying anything, but basically telling you don't. Calm down.
Just the Goku meme. Don't do it. Calm down. Oh God.
You handle him from now on. I need to go take a walk.
You griffin, or no friend.
Please, if you would Nomo the Vast, surely a man such as yourself it would be open to to us finding a griffin for you. Surely we've, as my friend said, we've already seen 2. We could find you another one.
You're welcome to look, but I doubt you'll find one, and I want that baby. I want a baby griffin. It's my size. I'm quite tiny, as you can see. I want a baby griffin.
Yes. Well, how about this? If you could be so gracious as to give us some time to locate a griffin, and if we can, we'll find one. And if we can't, then the griffin pup is yours.
What?
You've got 12 hours. Enjoy your day. And he shuts the door and walks away.
I come storming back. Did my ears just deceive me?
No, they did not. Come. We need to talk. Away from this.
Okay.
We kind of, I guess we walk away far, a good long distance away from prying ears. Listen. I've managed to buy us 12 hours to do something. I don't want to give him the griffin either. I don't want to give him a damn thing. But if it comes down to it, we either have to fight him, and we don't know how powerful he is. He may be unknown, but we don't know. But he's floating around, prancing about. He has some ability.
I choose the fight option.
I kind of just stare at you for a second. If
Hugin stays with me.
Forget very well. We have I can't look. I don't want you to think that I would willingly hand over Hugin. I've learned the hard way to be a realist in these kinds of situations.
See, Hugin? Your Uncle Ra wouldn't give you away. He loves you way too much, don't you?
Yes, I admit I've grown quite fond of him.
Yeah.
But either way, if we're going to fight him, we have 12 plan.
That's good. Now, give Hugin a friendly pat upon his feathery head, and let's get going.
I look at Hugin and gently just... Yeah.
It chirps happily.
See? Okay, let's go. Now, wait. Actually, I just had an idea.
Any ideas welcome?
Didn't we have to go speak to some goblins? Well, we had to go take out some goblins. What if, push comes to shove, we have to fight anyways? What if we could perhaps persuade these goblins into fighting with us? Nothing like some good old-fashioned cannon fodder. Take out 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yes, we could. Yes, we could potentially bribe them. Give them false promise. Give them some false promise of of the same gold fortune.
I stroke my beard.
And they die in the attempt at fighting.
I like this idea. Lead the lambs to the slaughter.
That, or we could kill the goblins and receive the 5 city watchmen. Which I'd assume the city watchmen would be fairly more capable.
True, but here's the thing. 5 city watchmen or a horde of goblins. Strength in numbers.
Perhaps. I believe the quest said there was 10 or so.
Around that, plus their leader.
The question is if we go through with this plan, with that plan, whatever goblins are left, we have to somehow deal with.
Oh, that would be
As
easy.
DM, I would love for you to go through that plan.
That would be easy. Alright. Here's the deal. Let's see if we can find a griffin, a baby griffin, and my guess is it probably won't work out, but hey, and if it doesn't, let's head quickly over to the goblins and prepare ourselves for a good old-fashioned battle.
Yes, and I would like to talk to the mayor again.
Alright.
I want to know more about this Nomo the Vast.
Very well.
Toward the mayor's house, we're going to flip back to Makoto for a moment. You see Nomus the Vast come through and start to walk up to you. He says, they're going to give me the baby griffin if they can't find a griffin in 12 hours. And what they don't understand is there are no griffins. They were all killed off hundreds of years ago.
I'm just sitting there stewing in anger at the fact that Aurelius did not give up the griffin. Brewing in ever-growing malice.
You see him start to walk around and get a little bed ready for it and set up a post to tie it to and get a little cage ready. Say, I'm going to get a griffin. I'm going to get a griffin. And the giant that was originally the one who grabbed you and walked away with you is sitting in the corner, and he looks at him and says, do I get one, boss? And he says, shut up. This isn't your griffin. This is my griffin. You get food, remember? Food? Money by food? Yes, food. He says, yes, food. Food is good. Can I eat the girl? No, you can't eat the girl. She's needed for the ransom. We need her for the griffin. No eating the girl. He walks back over to Makoto and says, you now have use to me. So you got to die.
I just like full on just rage with a mixture of rage and depression. I just look at him and say, at this point, I would really rather die. I can't believe my life is just, well, in a muffled voice. I can't believe my life has been outweighed by a griffin. Oh my Lord.
Oh man.
It was so easy too. They just gave up and walked away. I was really expecting a fight.
I actually agree with you with Nomo in this moment. I agree. I put my faith in the wrong people. I made poor choices. I can see that now. I chose poorly.
Oh well, I mean, they're gonna give me the griffin to get you back soon anyway. If it makes you feel better.
Yeah, it just the fact that it didn't happen in the beginning is what hurts the most.
Honestly, I was surprised they didn't just kick in the door and start swinging. But they probably don't know there's only two of us in here.
They don't think that much. It hurts me. It does.
Clearly. We're gonna flip back to Aurelius Ra as they get back to the town square and to the mayor's the town hall, and you're greeted by the elf again. Welcome back, adventurers. How can I help you?
Yes, madam. We need to speak to the mayor again. It is a matter of utmost urgency.
Nomish the mayor?
Yes, Nomish the mayor. I say, like, with an irritated smile.
You hear from down the hall toward the mayor's office. Thank you. It looks like he's available, boys. Right this way. And you're led back through the giant cathedral-sized halls to the giant-sized door where she opens the door, and you see him sitting at his little desk on top of a regular giant-sized desk.
Greetings, Nomish the mayor.
Thank you. Welcome in. How can I assist you?
Yes, we are working on this. We are in need of some information.
And how can I help you, gentlemen?
It seems that we've located our friend that was missing. The map was quite helpful.
So. I gave you the map.
Yes, indeed, and it was quite helpful. Thank you again. But we also discovered we've deduced who the captor is, and we wanted to ask you. Yes, and we would like to ask you if you, in your great wisdom, have any knowledge on this man.
What is his name?
Nomo the Vast.
And it's my son.
I knew it! Rob breaks character. Like, Rob just breaks for a second.
What? That was your son?
Yeah, I cut him off about 2 or 3 months ago from the family fortune. I haven't seen him in a while, but I didn't think he turned to thievery.
He was
actually a whole person. How could you let a little man take a whole person?
He has a giant with him.
You don't know that.
Or no, I don't. Sorry.
Well, didn't the guy that bumped into?
Yeah, the giant bumped into me.
A giant bumped into you, not the giant.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough.
You never identified that giant.
True.
We are not. The how is lost. The how is lost on me. I only know the facts, and the fact is, he somehow has her in one of the warehouses. Precisely when you sent her. In fact.
What does he want?
250,000 gold pieces, and a griffin.
He wants the griffin, or the money, but primarily the griffin.
Well, that would be because there are no more griffins in existence, at least in this area.
Well, I see. The irritated smile kind of creeps back onto my face. Well, that narrows it down.
Yeah, after the Mirror King took over a couple 100 years ago, it just all the real magical beasts that were any kind of good have been kind of disappeared from the land.
All right then.
Well, is there any sort of way that perhaps you and your son could resolve matters? Perhaps you could speak to him and convince him to release our friend?
Well, I kicked him out of the house because he was an intolerant little shit and tried to steal money from me. So it's probably going to be a no there, homeboy.
Yet he's still trying to steal money from you. Wouldn't this be a matter to be settled by the guard? I mean, you do have his warehouse, his location. You could send a few guards over there and arrest him.
Now, see, I would love to do so, but Nomo the Vast is also a sorcerer, and I would prefer not to let my men get killed.
He's a sorcerer.
Oh.
How powerful of a sorcerer?
Yeah, well, I mean, last I had our sorcerer father-son duel with him, he did pretty well. We could still get beat his old man, and he pounds his chest a little bit. But he could keep up.
Can he... And do you know of any... And do you have a knowledge of the spells that he wields?
No, not really. He does do one really annoying thing, though. He sometimes can make your spells fizzle.
Fizzle, as in he can cast Dispel?
Kind of. It's just like they just don't work at all.
Does he have any weaknesses?
Well, I mean, he's pretty small, so doesn't there's a whole lot to him there, bud. But I mean, weaknesses wise, he used to run with a very large man. That would be his biggest weakness, would be an up close battle. But he used to run with a very large man.
A very large... Can Ra, like, make the connection there? That potentially the man that bumped into him is the person that the mayor's referring to?
I could let Ra make that connection, yeah.
Okay. As a large man... I kind of stop and just like... Well, it seems that this large man is still employed by your son. And this
That wouldn't
large...
surprise me, because he isn't too bright.
He's not too bright. What is he?
Well, he could be considered kind of... This is going to piss Aurelius off. Could be considered a giant.
Excuse me?
A giant. We found him a long time ago. He came into town after some war had happened. He was just looking for food, and that's all he's been looking for, is food.
Do you...
Oh, no.
Okay. Have you ever seen it in a thing where someone gets, like, super pissed off in, like, a cartoon, and they just... They don't walk, they just, like, turn their head and fucking slide across the floor over to the person? This is Aurelius right now. He fucking, like, turns his head to Ra, like, fucking slide, just... He almost seems to just slide across the floor over to him. This giant must be exterminated right now.
You could really tell who he is by this weird design on his shoulder.
Weird design.
It's kind of like a dragon inside of a circle with some starry kind of thing. It's all red. It looks very evil.
A star.
He bears the mark of Khorne!
And oh, a chaos giant.
He must die immediately. We must go. Right now.
Hold on, Wolf. So,
Did a little bit of research for this session, can you tell?
yeah. So, if I may ask one last question. It appears that the way things are going, we're going to end up going to blows with your son. Do you want him dead do you want him dead or alive?
Gotta think about that one. You see him just kind of start to stroke his beard.
Dead.
His family.
Dead.
But he is kind of a little shit.
Please say dead.
What to do.
Please say dead.
You know what? I will, if you bring him to me dead, I won't kill you. but you'll have to spend time in jail.
How?
But if you bring him to me alive, then I'll pay you 10 gold pieces.
Done.
Aurelius is like straining, just like he's trying to not like fucking just break. Like the veins in his head are just like about ready to fucking pop.
We shall. If something happens, how much jail time are we talking?
Oh, a good 10 years. Good 10 years, at least. Shit. I would prefer if my son comes back alive.
Yes, of course. We shall do, and I promise we shall do everything. We shall bring him back to you alive.
If he were to accidentally die from a rock, falling, would that be considered us murdering him?
I fucking slap you on the back of the head.
Yeah.
We will bring him back alive. No worries.
At this point, if I see that he's dead when he arrives, you can rough him up. But if he's dead when he gets here, I'm just gonna assume it was you, old man.
We will bring him alive. Do not worry.
Very well. Like I said, if you can bring him to me alive, he will get 10 gold pieces.
Very good.
Aurelius is feeling rage like he has never felt before. He is just fucking fuming.
You can kill the giant.
This will at least satiate my lust for the heretical blood.
Yes. Just real quick, not to be out of RP. I cannot get out of my mind like Raw hitting Aurelius with like a comedic Tom and Jerry smack in the back of the head,
like a Gibbs.
Yeah.
Oh,
like. Very well.
Right. You guys head now then?
Yeah.
Do you have? Before we go, is there no other way you can spare us any warriors to aid us?
I'll be real with you, big fella. If I said my gods live, they're gonna die, and then what kind of mayor do I look like?
Well, they'll have us. I am a powerful sorcerer, and he is a paladin.
I've already stormed out of the room.
I'll give you one thing. The oath is left a bit too soon, but I'll give you one thing, Red Man. There is one spell that I actually do remember him having.
Yeah.
And it's called Cloud of Daggers.
Cloud of Daggers. Understood.
And what it does is it creates a 5 feet cube around the person. And if you're in it, all of the daggers stab you.
Fair enough.
No, my men will not be accompanying you.
I understand. Very well. I do appreciate the information, and we'll see him return to you alive for your discipline.
Thank you kindly. Tell your friend that I had a very nice talk.
Yes, of course. Thank you. I walk out.
Just from down the hall, you have it. Just from down the hall, all heretics must die.
Oh, for Emperor's sake!
You guys heading back to the warehouse?
No. As soon as we get outside of the mayor's office, we need goblin cannon fodder. No.
Yes, it appears we do. As before you walked out, or after you walked out, rather, the mayor did divulge some very pertinent information regarding his son. His son can cast a spell known as Cloud of Daggers. It does what it says. Creates a cube around you that, if you're stuck inside it, all the daggers that materialize around you stab you at once. It's quite painful.
That is good to know. The goblins could help with that. All right, let's go.
We need to.
Make your way to the edge of town, and come across a base camp designed by the city guard.
Okay. This is interesting.
Yes, I suppose this is where the city watch is.
You there,
Mm.
big man.
I?
Yes?
You turn your head in the direction of the voice, and you notice a pixie flying in the air, clad in armor.
Pigs.
Yes, small one.
Oi! I don't need you to call me small. I'm here from the city guard, and you'll respect me as such. Got it?
Aye, sir.
Thank you. Now, what are you doing out here? There's goblins everywhere.
We are here
That-
to slay the goblins.
That'd be a problem.
Why is that?
They've unionized.
Oh,
They what?
It's a term we use in town. It's just kind of funny. They have a goblin king.
ah, perfect.
They
What's his name?
We haven't talking to him. Every time we send somebody up there, he says heresy and launches fiery boulders at us.
I like this Goblin King already. Let's go.
wait. I pull you aside. You want to talk to this Goblin King?
Yes.
Probably not a good idea.
Yes, I'm thinking. Yes, I concur with that.
I look at the
If you rush the goblin, the numbers have increased from our original quest to 20, as the Goblin King brought the goblins with him. So there's about double the amount of goblins now, and it's a lot more of a hardship.
That's
I
even
see.
better news.
How many of you are here in this camp?
Well, I'm the only one currently still here. We have 5 others trying to man the way to the camp. We're hoping that they don't all attack at once, because if they do, we're kind of fucked.
Oh,
Yes, I see.
okay. Listen here. There's something that I got. There's something that I gotta bring up. First off, what are you exactly? Not to be.
I'm a pixie.
You're a pixie. Okay, good. And have you heard?
You never seen a small person in charge? What's your problem with me?
Second of all, comes that. You're in a guard of some kind, yeah?
I'm the captain of the guard.
Okay, I would assume that would be your military, yeah?
In a sense.
Okay. Good to know. Have you ever heard of the army of the Emperor of Mankind before?
Western people. You hear him say under his breath.
Good. So you have heard of us. What's your rank?
I don't have a rank. I'm the captain of the guard.
Oh.
You're in my house, and it doesn't matter.
Even more perfect. Okay, so here's the deal. I just so happen to have been a knight of the Imperium of Mankind's army, and so is this one right here. So here's the deal. You're dealing with 2 knights, and you are a captain of the guard. We are here to go and deal with some goblins. We're going to go and do this, despite the fact of whatever you've got going here. So, any information and or help that you can give us, greatly appreciated. If you've got nothing for us, then I suggest you sod off.
The pixie flies right into your face and sits on the end of your nose and says, "You watch who you're talking to. But the captain of the guard there, soldier boy. You're out in my country, and it could get real rough for you." Now that he's on the edge of your nose, you notice a very strange belt around his waist.
What in the Sam Hill? Huh.
You got anything else you want to say to me, soldier boy?
That's an interesting looking belt you got there.
Yeah, you don't want to see me use it. Curb your toad.
Might I ask, what is it?
It's called the Belt of Giants.
What? Calm down, Wolf. Please. I apologize for my friend's manners. He's a wolf, you see. Please, if you wouldn't mind, to be so kind as to elaborate on the purpose of that belt that you're wearing.
I'll show you. She flies off the bridge of Aurelius's nose and goes over to a nearby cart full of supplies and lifts it with one hand and then drops it.
I kind of lean over to him. Yeah, you really dodged a bullet there, Wolf.
Oh, big deal. I could do that too. I go over to try to replicate the same
Give me a
stunt.
strength check.
Oh, come on, dice. Don't fail me. Come on. Oh, no! That's a 2. Hang on. That's with strength. That is... Oh, man.
Imagine it's like SpongeBob
That
with
is
the
a
fake
6.
muscles trying to lift the drink.
You go over to the edge of the cart and say, "Big deal, I can do that too." And you get your hands around a wheel and you start to heave and barely lift the wheel before you drop it down.
I face palm just.
I admit I did not have the biggest of breakfasts this morning. I'm feeling a wee bit weak.
For Emperor's
The
sake.
pixie raises an eyebrow and goes, "Good you now, big boy. You need the bigger breakfast."
Yes.
Gods. Okay. Apologies. You seem like a very as per your demonstration, you seem like a very capable warrior, worthy of your status. If there is any way you could help us, in fact, there is a reason why we wish to fight the goblins ourselves. We have our own motives, you see.
And those would be?
A friend of ours, a dear friend, has been kidnapped by the Thieves Guild of your town, run by a certain man.
Momo the best.
Indeed, the very same.
Yeah, he robbed one of our guardsmen's blind of an item. It's a magical item that can hold a focus for you. So a spell that requires concentration can be kept while he holds this item.
You see, that is good. Yes, that's good to know. We've also gathered in that he can cast Cloud of Daggers as well as he has some sort of how do I put it? The words used were make spells seem weaker, I suppose.
Interesting. I didn't know about the spell being weaker thing, but I've seen Cloud of Daggers while he was battling his father. It's quite the spell. It would even give me some trouble.
I see. Is there? Let me ask you this: is there any way you would be willing to aid us in our plight? You see, Nomo the Vast either wants the Wolf's Griffin over there, but we are unwilling to part with it.
As you say that, his head kind of turns around you and sees the Griffin, and he zips faster than you've ever seen right over to him and starts petting the Griffin behind the ear. He's like, "Oh, what a good boy, what a good boy. I haven't seen you in forever. What a good boy." And the Griffin starts to like gleefully kind of chirp at the fact that he's getting scratches pet behind the ear. You didn't tell me you had a Griffin.
At least
This is a dog one.
Yes, his name is Hugin.
Hugin. What a great name. Be a fine warrior someday.
Indeed.
Well, you're going to have to give Hugin over because I can't help you.
I think we will manage.
Unfortunately, I can't leave my post.
Right.
As amazing as it is to see a Griffin in today's age, I can't leave.
If we were to take care of the goblin problem, Would that free you up, maybe?
I'm telling you, boys, you're gonna need more people. At least another warrior. I can't leave my post, and most of my men are manned. With the extra goblins and the Goblin King, again, I don't think you realize how powerful that is. A Goblin King, King of Goblins that never band together. You're gonna need something to help you.
I don't
My
think...
men can help and circle to enclose him, but there's not much more that we can do.
I don't think we're necessarily... We may not necessarily fight him. We may negotiate.
No.
No.
You negotiate with those fucks, and I'll kill you myself. They've kidnapped, raped, beaten, and killed several of our women from town. There is no negotiating with them. I'll kill them on sight. And I'll kill ye for being goblin lovers. And you see his entire demeanor has changed.
We ain't goblin lovers. We're looking to use them to get killed. Cannon fodder.
That's if you, first of all, get close enough. Second of all, convince a goblin who has, again, raped, beaten, and killed 3 of our women from town and most of our town's guard to agree to help you.
And then they become cannon fodder.
He looks over to Ra. Is he always this dense?
But most sometimes, yes. To be honest, after hearing that information, Aurelius, I know our plan was to utilize the goblins, but I don't know if I can stoop to work with creatures that low.
The thing is that we don't work with them. We simply use them as meat shields.
Yes, but that requires us to
I'll
lead
be honest, Aurelius, you said your name was?
Aye.
The pixie interjects. Aurelius, the name was, correct?
Aye, indeed.
So there's another issue with your plan. You're asking them to follow you?
For a brief moment in time, aye.
So they have this very, very weird statue that they worship.
Alright.
Statue?
It sits in the middle of the camp. It's very odd. It's of a man who's wielding what looks to be like a bone sword. He's got horns and some weird skulls with spikes coming out of his back and some skulls on his hip. And they worship it and dance around it speaking nonsense all day. When they're not pillaging us.
Alright. And what is this statue depicting?
I just told you.
Does the statue, you said it has skull. It doesn't look like him, does it?
Who?
Aurelius.
A little bit. But much larger.
I look at you.
I stare back. You don't think?
Oh, I've learned in my time that it's a coincidence. Coincidences are very, very, very interesting.
All right then.
Well, here's a little bit more information, gentlemen. The statue is very large, about the size of a giant.
Yep, that pretty much settles it. Alright, well, it looks like we're gonna have to get Makoto back before we go anywhere near those goblins. And I was really hoping for some grade A goblin meat shield action.
You're welcome to try, but I don't know how far you'll get. But again, if you come back here with goblins, I'll kill you myself.
I was imagining having them in front of me, stepping on their corpses and watching their heads pulp while we continued to fight glorious battle. Oh well.
I suppose we can't kill because we don't know anything about the goblins. I suppose the goblin plan is out.
Alright then. Last plan. Go in there, fuck up the giant, kill that heretical, clone worshipping son of a bitch. And then we take that wee little man. We bring him back to his father, horribly beaten, barely alive, but breathing. What say you?
Or we somehow kill the goblin and free up our friend here and his warriors.
Yes, but if they currently follow our good, my how do you want to put it, counterpart, if you will, if he's there, we're in for a load of shit, considering the fact that we are currently down a
The
man.
pixie interjects. No. You're talking about Aurelius, the big scary dude with the chaos people?
How
Yes,
do you
the
know
one.
of him?
Yeah, we know of him. He's a bad guy. We all know of him. He's been ravaging the countryside.
And
The problem is that statue that you're talking about doesn't look like him. It's older and taller and larger.
Aurelius gets a horrible feeling in the pit of his stomach. This changes things. We need to go
How
there now.
How so? Wait, what?
Uh,
What do you mean?
the basically in Aurelius's eyes, you see it, you saw the rage that he saw for the giant inside of Gnomish the mayor's area. His eyes are filled with, basically you can tell all he's seeing is red right now. He's completely enraged. Father, and he just starts sprinting towards the goblin.
I
No.
will tell you, you're going to want to get Makoto if you head for this fight.
Oh, seriously.
I'm trying to be benevolent. You're going to want Makoto for this fight.
Oh, Jesus fuck.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
thinking
trying
the
not to let you guys rush to your death.
Okay. Well, I'm like, okay, am I being pulled in this direction or not? So I'm just trying to work with the story. But
I'm trying to be nice. Normally I wouldn't do this, but if you guys go to this fight, you'll die. And I don't want to end your whole D&D campaign right here.
okay.
It is too much for the two of you to take on.
You still see the absolute rage in his eyes. He's just absolutely seeing red. He goes over to an object that is not the nearest object that is not going to cause damage to the city nor damage to anything that is important to the guards. Hopefully there's like a tree or something around.
There's a tree.
He goes over to the tree and he just starts fucking wailing on it.
Give me a strength check.
Nat one.
Oh my god.
God damn, man. The
You
rolls
walk
are not in my
over
favor
and
tonight.
as you start swinging at the tree, you trip on a root and face plant with all of your rage. You can't help but hear Hugo start to snicker a little bit.
I get back up and I continue to just to try to wail on the tree. I'm
Give me another athletics or strength check.
Yeah, I'm seeing red.
That one again.
I pray to God not, because the rolls have just not been in my favor tonight, man. That
Imagine you
is
falling.
better. It's not as good, but it's better. You said this is what is this under?
Strength.
Strength, just strength, not like athletics or anything.
Strength.
Okay. That is a 11.
So you dust yourself off and start punching the tree and make a few small indents in the tree.
Imagine tears just start welling up in his eyes. You fucking see this bitch.
No tears. He's like enraged. He is filled with rage.
I guess I stand there and watch this happen turn to the guard captain. Well, I guess as soon as he's done with his whatever he's doing, I guess we're going to go back and attempt to get our friend back.
Well, I mean, if your friend always goes around punching trees when he gets mad, I don't foresee a lot of success. But be my guess.
Well, if he's his love of punching things comes in quite handy in a fight.
I can only imagine if he can control his anger.
He can at times, but
Haven't seen it here, pal.
quite. But I will say this: when we are done and we have our friend back, we shall honor the original quest. We did take the quest to deal with the goblins, and we intend to honor that.
Perfect. Well, you guys go and do your handy dandy thing, and let me know what goes on.
If we're alive, we'll be back.
I come back from punching the tree. Okay, I feel better now.
Good, because it seems we've exhausted all our options.
All right, now it's time for me to go take the rest of this rage and fury out upon something else, something breathing.
Very good. I guess we go. No more delays. We're going to get the sword plane back.
All right. Head to the
You
warehouse.
guys head back to the hideout.
Mm-hmm.
You're there.
Yep.
What are you doing?
Can we check around the hideout to see if there's any other entrances or any other ways in besides the front?
Give me a perception check.
Fuck. Well, 4.
Nope.
Brian.
I'm not interested
You only
in
know
doing
to
a
go out the front
perception.
door.
I'm going straight for the front door. I'm not interested in perception. I go to fucking kick the damn door down.
Give me a strength check.
Please.
Please, for the love of God. Just work with me, dice. Work with me. That is actually pretty damn decent. That is 16.
All right. You walk up to the door as you notice Ra trying to look around
Mm-hmm.
and find another entrance. And without even knocking, lift up your boot with the might of God and slam it through the door. The door flings open.
Fucking smash through the door. All right. I've come to kill me a heretic.
Oh,
The giant immediately stands up and looks at you, and recognition slams over his face as he says, "You're the one who sided with his father during the fight. Our allies are here." And he raises a battle axe. He calls you his ally.
The anger within me begins to well.
You now also notice Makoto tied up against the back wall, and Nomo the Vast is currently making a bed that looks like the size of your griffin.
I'll handle the giant. You get her up now. I look to Hugin. Hugin, I love you, my sweet baby boy, but I need you to go into a safe place within me bag for a little bit.
He tucks into the corner of your armor and lets out a peep that says he's not going anywhere.
All right. You are a brave little boy. I appreciate you. Just stay safe for me, okay? I don't want you to get hurt.
Ra, Makoto, you guys are open to speak during this. The door just flung open. Everyone's just got to stand in there.
I guess I just walk up beside him, I guess I kind of arcane power flows through me, and I just say, unfortunately, Nomo the Vast, deal's off. We're getting our friend back now.
You sense an anger welling inside of him
Oh boy.
as he emits an arcane energy that seems to almost overpower your own. And he raises his hands and says, "If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get. You'll find out why they called me Nomo the Vast." And he looks directly at that little griffin and says, "Once he's mine, I'll beat him into submission, old man, for your heresies and breaking a deal with Nomo the Vast."
You're lucky I can't kill you on this day, midget.
Then this'll be fun. Roll initiative.
Yes, we have to somehow knock him out.
I have a question. Am I still tied up in this, or have I been
Yep.
released?
Nope, you're
Okay,
tied
well-
up. You're last in initiative.
Okay. Just wanted to know.
That is an 8 for me.
Oh, my dice roll.
That's a 6 for me. God dang it.
Luckily, you guys have a surprise round.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So you guys get to move first. But after that,
I've lost
Nomo
my
and
20.
Okay.
after that, Nomo, and then we'll move.
Okay.
I got 16.
Yeah, we have to. Yeah, we have to knock him out.
And you have to rescue Makoto.
Yeah, we have to somehow
Yeah,
get
I'm
Makoto up.
Yeah, and I can't change my spell.
The ropes are magically imbued, so
Yep.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do much against that. Plus, I'm kind of angry and seething with rage right now. So
Well, we should
I
have thought of that.
how far away is Mr. Giant?
He's within 30 feet of you.
Okay. So I could get up to him and make an attack, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I stomp up to the giant with the fucking fury of God, and I go to make an attack on him. Or actually, I got something fun to use. I stomp up towards the giant with the fucking might of Zeus, and I am going to use a new spell. I am going to use command, and I am going to walk up to the giant, and I am going to say, I'm going to do a variation of grovel. But I'm going to basically say kneel. And by doing this variation of grovel, it'll basically, let's see. The one word from the creature that I can see. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. They have to match 11 or higher. And if he fails... he has to follow the command on its next turn. And for the grovel command, the target will fall prone and then it will end its turn.
Okay, so it's 11 or higher.
Yep, 11 or higher.
It's a 13.
Shit! Nothing happens.
So you go and you waltz up to this giant.
Yep.
And you get in his face and go, "Grovel." And a magic power emits from your voice. And he looks back down at you and goes, "No, friend. You food." Whispers, "You food."
Oh boy. I might made a
He's
mistake.
rolling an intimidation check.
Oh, he's rolling intimidation?
So you need to give me a charisma saving throw.
Charisma. All right.
And you need to beat a 15.
Oh boy.
This could be a problem. I definitely beat it. 19 plus 3, so that is 20, 21, 22.
All right, so you beat it, so you're not intimidated. But you hear him whisper in your ear, "Your food."
I am no food to you, creature. My turn's done.
Your guys' turn. It's Ra's turn.
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out how because, oh man, this is a problem. The only way I can think of is I have to deliver an unarmed strike, but I have to get him low, and I don't know how much health he has. So I have to somehow avoid killing him.
Who are you attacking?
I'm going after Nomo because Brian's dealing with the giant, so I have to. Oh,
So
God.
what are you doing? So I got my baby in here now.
You good?
No, I got my baby in here. It's fine. Keep going, guys. Make your attack.
Well, I am going to use action to cast Blur myself.
Blur do.
Blur, basically, my body becomes blurred, shifting, wavering to see me, and for the duration, which is up to a minute, and I have to have concentration. Any creature has disadvantage on attack against me.
I may have pulled a John Cena.
Alrighty.
So I'll cast it. I guess spell modifier is +5, or
But you cast it on yourself. You don't need to cast anything for that.
no. Well, yeah. So that's a second level spell. So that's one done. And I guess for the bonus, I will use Firebolt. Fling it at Nomo.
Roll an attack.
Oh boy, come on. That is modified 16.
That'll hit.
Okay, cool. That's 1d10 damage. Ugh. 3 damage.
Noah the Vast takes 3 damage and just kind of gets more irritated.
All right then.
It is Nomo the Vast's turn. He is going to pull out a magic item, and he puts a ring on his finger, and he raises his hand and casts Flame Blade. So you notice as a flaming scimitar appears in his hand. He also is going to expend 2 sorcery points and direct an attack directly at Ra and cast Cloud of Daggers.
Oh no!
But he does have disadvantage.
Oh, true.
Not on Cloud of Daggers, because it just creates a cube.
Oh.
And at the start, you're going to take 4d4 stabbing damage. Just so you're aware.
Yikes.
Oh boy. Ugh.
Next is going to be the giant. The giant is going to take a few swings at Good Beer here. 14 hit?
14 does not hit.
Okay. How about 17?
Nope.
So then he's gonna miss both of those. It's gonna be on you, Nigel.
Yep, it's Nigel's turn to try to somehow get out of the ropes.
I'm gonna use my first action to get out of the ropes, or at least try to.
Give me an Arcana check.
Oh boy, that's not gonna end well. Okay. Would that be under my intelligence? Well, that's the initial.
I think it's
No,
wisdom.
Arcana. You're doing He's doing an Arcana check.
Yeah, an Arcana check.
Then
Skills.
Yeah, it's under skills, and it's literally called Arcana.
Okay, well.
It'll be like right at the top, underneath acrobatics and animal handling.
Ooh, yeah, just +2. That's not good. That is not good at all.
What was it?
So it's 2.
What?
Yeah,
Did you roll a die?
So I need. Okay.
You roll your d20. It's just like any other check.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
7.
7 plus 2 is 9. You're still gonna be restrained.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna use my second action to try to get unrestrained again.
You're gonna use your action surge.
No. Well, no. I'm gonna save it because I would like to get out here and do something. So I gotta save it.
All right, then we're back at the top of initiative with Aurelius.
All right. I am going to attempt a swing upon this giant. Oh boy, this could be good.
Swing.
That is a. Oh boy. 12. Wait, no, that's a 9. Hang on, that's a 9. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15.
That'll hit.
That'll hit. All right. And upon this swing, I am going to use. I am going to go ahead and use a Thunderous Smite as well.
Go ahead and roll me for damage.
All right. As if it'll let me fucking. There we
You
go.
have advantage because he's prone.
Oh, he's prone now?
Yeah, you commanded him to grovel.
I thought he succeeded.
At the end of his next turn. Oh yeah, no, you didn't. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
no,
he
never mind, you don't have
succeeded.
advantage. You still hit.
Okay.
You still hit, but go ahead and roll me damage.
Yeah. So. Hang on. Let me just check to make sure he doesn't need to make a save for this.
He does. To avoid being thrown.
Yes, he needs to make a strength saving throw of 11 or higher.
Oh, that's gonna be easy. He's a giant.
Yep.
It's gonna be 14.
Yeah. So okay.
With
So
modified.
he succeeds from being thrown, but he's still going to take the damage, which that's 2d6 plus the original damage. I need some d6 die. Here's 1 and 2, as well as 1d8. So I'll go ahead and grab this d8, and we're gonna roll it all at once. Okay, so that is let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 for the 13 damage for the initial swing, and then 4 thunder damage from the Thunderous Smite.
All right. So he gets a little hurt on that one. Is you gonna do anything else?
Let's see. Can I do anything else? That is the question. I am going to use my Channel Divinity Vow of Enmity upon the giant as my bonus action.
So now you get advantage on rolls?
Yep, I am going to get advantage on all attack rolls against him for 1 minute. And that is my turn.
Alrighty, Ra, it's your turn.
Can I move out of the way of this cloud of daggers or?
You're gonna take the 44 anyway. You start in the cloud, and that's part of the spell. If you start inside of the cloud, you take the damage. You're gonna take 9 damage.
So you're either gonna try to shield yourself.
You can move out of the cloud.
Yes, I want to move out of the cloud.
You successfully moved 30 feet out of the cloud. What are you gonna do next?
I am to. I want to move. Can I reach Nomo?
He's in the air, but yeah, you could try.
How high?
No, he's about 35, 40 feet. He's on the roof, basically.
Damn!
He can float. He was making a thing for his pet griffin that you promised him.
I didn't think he was floating that high up. Holy shit!
Man, it's magic. What do you expect? It's a high ceiling.
Yeah, that just cut my attacks in half. Okay. This was not thought out. Okay.
You could reach Makoto if you used your dash action.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna use dash to run over her and.
Give me an Arcana check.
Come on, it's Arcana. Come on. Fucking 6. God damn.
You look at the ropes and can't quite tell what spell is entwined in these ropes. So you can't really get them.
Oh my god. Okay. Well,
All right, so next is going to be the giant, who is going to raise his axe at good beer. 18.
That matches.
So that hits. He's going to take his second attack, and that'll be 17.
That misses.
Okay. You're going to take 13 damage.
13. As a reaction, I am going to use my Stone's Endurance.
Was that a spell?
No, it's just a reaction. It's part of my race. It's a racial trait.
Okay.
All right, come on, baby, give me something good. A 10. I will reduce that damage by 10, so I will only take 3 damage.
So he raises his axe and he swipes it across your chest, and he notices the metal inside of him, and he goes, "Ah, so you can do it too!"
Yes, I can, you foul creature.
No mouth. Next is Nomo the Vast, and he's actually going to move his blade cloud directly on top of you and the giant, Aurelius.
What? For hell of its sake, what is going on? Why is it so cloudy all of a sudden?
So your cloud consists of seeing a bunch of daggers float around your head. And then he's going to rush Ra and use his flaming sword. 17?
Hits.
Okay, so that's 3d6. So you take 11 damage, Ra.
I'm... Jesus Christ.
I'm assuming you're very badly hurt.
Yeah, I'm almost dead.
Holy shit.
Be really useful to have Makoto in this fight, wouldn't it? And that's gonna be his turn. Makoto, give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Come on, Nigel, big rolls.
$16.
That'll happen.
Thank God.
So you tap kind of into your Asmir powers, and you release your bonds. Don't forget, Nigel, you can turn into an Asmir now for up to a minute.
Yeah, I know, but I gotta strap this because Nomo is vast, but I have a feeling something even faster is coming. I am.
No, this is your fight. I'll tell you right now, this is your fight.
Oh, okay, cool. Knowing that, I'm gonna use the second action because I think now that I'm level 4, I get a bonus action, or I get
No, you get action surge.
action surge. Okay, I'll take action surge to use my. I want to. You know what? I know we have to keep him alive, but I want to hurt him badly.
Actually, you don't
so-
know that.
Oh no, I don't. Wow. Okay. Well, yeah, then definitely. I want to use my dual scimitar to slice his head off if I can.
Go ahead.
Blood is surging. So my modifier when I see my
Oh shit. I just realized that he doesn't know that. That's a problem.
So 15.
That'll hit.
Okay. Well, let me go get my action sheet. So now I get to roll 2d.
Y'all are both breaking out really hard. Is it me that's lagging, or is it them? I can't hear anyone. Oh no. Am I still here? Hello? I can't hear you guys like at all. And Taylor seems to be frozen for me.
I can't hear Taylor if Taylor's talking.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Everyone's back. I don't know what just happened right there, but goddamn.
I don't know. So if I were to use my giant state, oh man, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go into my giant state. Yeah.
All right, so you grow to a more monstrous form. You grow into a large creature, and you now take an additional 1d6 to your first attack roll.
Oh baby. Okay, so those 2d4 and a d6. That is just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Thick. Almost freaking die. It's 6. Okay, so that's 2 plus 4. 4 is 13 damage. Wow.
So you got 13 damage?
Yes.
Nice.
Alrighty, 13 damage to Nomo the Vast. Hey, Isabella, stop. Next in initiative is back at the top of Aurelius.
All right, and I am going to swing on Senor Giant again, and I have advantage this time.
As a reaction,
Uh-huh.
Nomo the Vast raises his hand, and you see gear-like things form as tattoos on his arm as he raises his free hand towards you, and Time Watch appears in front of you and rewinds time. Your advantage is taken away on this roll.
Ah.
He's a clockwork sorcerer.
All right, I don't know what that just was, but here we go.
It's as if your spell isn't working correctly.
That is an 11. So I'm assuming
That's gonna miss.
Yeah, I was assuming that one's gonna miss.
What else do you want to do there, pal? You see him raise his arm and stop you, by the way.
There's nothing else I can do, really. I'm just gonna point to Nomo. When I get done with your heretical friend here, I'm coming for you next, you wee little... you wee man.
Rod, is your turn. He just starts maniacally laughing. He's not in front of you.
Huh? What? He's not in front of me?
He hit you with a scimitar, yeah.
Well. Let's see. Well, since he's in range, I guess I will use 2 sorcery points to quicken a spell and make it a bonus.
Oh, okay. You're gonna cast 2 spells this turn.
Yeah, I'm doing the 2 spells again. And I'm going to cast, the first one is going to be Thunder Wave at the second level. Since he's right on me.
He uses counter spell.
Huh? Then I'm going to cast it anyway. Because I'll just cast it as an action.
You're gonna use it again?
Huh?
You're gonna use it twice? In a row? He used counterspell. So he countered your Thunder Wave. It fizzles. You raise your hands and clap them together as nothing happens.
I will do it again at the first level.
Okay. What save does he need to make?
He doesn't need to make a save on anything. It's just nerd. That's make a Constitution.
Okay. What is the save modifier? Doesn't matter. Yeah, it's
I'm gonna quickly just leave the call and come right back. Okay. Fucking... I'm not suffering any dropped frames, so it's not that. Hi, Matt. How you doing? Sorry, I'll answer that question real fast.
I didn't even roll the attack.
There we go.
You don't have to. It's a save spell.
Okay, well if it hit, then it's 2d8 thunder damage. Feet away
I
from.
think it's pushed back 10 feet.
So the 2 d8. 12 damage.
Nomo the Vast is looking a little hurt.
So it bleeds.
We're gonna flip over to the giant, who's gonna swing at Goodbeer. An 18
Match.
You're going to take bad roll. Double bad roll. 2 damage.
All right.
Or no, plus his modifiers, 4 damage.
Okay.
And then it is going to jump over to Nomo the Vast. He's going to run back over and swing at Makoto and miss with his fire blade while his ears still ring from the thunderous boom. Makoto, it is your turn.
Can I yell over to Makoto and tell her that we need...
Yeah, you can yell.
Before you make your attack, I yell over at you as he misses his. Don't kill him. We need him alive.
Oh, you tell me this now. I say in an annoyed tone. I'm gonna because of that. I'm gonna use an unarmed strike.
You're gonna hit him with an unarmed strike?
Yep.
Go ahead and swing.
Oh boy. Okay. So 14.
That'll hit.
It just says. Oh, that's so pathetic. It just says 3 damage, undefined.
Yep.
Alrighty, let's go. 3 damage, boys. That should do it. As I punch him in the chest.
He definitely takes that 3 damage like a champion, but he is hurting. It is Aurelius' turn.
All right. So I do have a quick question. With that little spell that he did he like fully rewind the clock on that? Like, could I potentially reuse Channel Divinity?
No, it was only that turn.
Oh,
so
it was
still on there.
Oh, okay. So it was only for that turn. So I can go ahead and I actually get it.
But you do take 4d4 damage real fast.
Oh, 4d4 damage. All right.
You're still
take a total of 13 damage.
Yikers, that hurts.
Yeah, you're still in the cloud.
But doesn't the giant take damage too? Because isn't he also in the cloud?
When he starts his turn, he will.
Oh shit. Okay, I am gonna go ahead and make an attack roll on the giant.
Go ahead. You've got advantage.
Glad I had it, because that is a, let's see, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
All right. Roll damage.
And damage time. Oh, buddy! That is max damage. That is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage.
This giant is now looking pretty hurt as well.
You will, I lean in, you will fall by my hand, worshipper of corn. And then I am going to also drain one of my necklace's beads to heal.
Go ahead, it's 1d12.
Come on, buddy, give me something good. 8 damage is going to be healed.
Good job.
Maybe. There it is. Oh, there it is. Okay. And then that is going to be my turn.
Alrighty. Rod, is your turn.
So, I would like to run over to Nomo, if I can.
Go ahead. He is now flanked.
So I have advantage. Good. Or do I have advantage, or does Makoto have advantage?
You both do.
Good. I would like to. You said he's hurting, right?
Oh yeah, he's hurt pretty bad.
He's hurt pretty bad. Oh God. Well. Okay,
Let's
so
see something.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my action to I'm gonna use my action to hit him with an
Hit him with a what?
unarmed strike. I'm gonna
Gotcha.
punch him. Oh,
Okay.
that's a modified 21.
You are actually going to knock him unconscious. The
Okay.
fog of daggers dispelled. He wasn't that tough. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, it's a good thing I did. Yeah.
He is knocked out. His fog of dagger disperses, and his blade fizzles.
As he falls, I look over to Brian. Go, Aurelius! Kill the giant!
Indeed, this one's mine.
It is the giant's turn, and he swings at Goodbeer.
Real quick, I apologize for my sudden departure. The dog heard a noise and started barking, so I had to let her outside. But I'll go get her after about 30 minutes, maybe an hour. The joys of pet ownership.
We're hopefully going to be done here in the next couple of minutes. Hopefully with the end of this fight. At the end of this fight, we're gonna have to cut it short a little bit, and I apologize. It'll be 1 a.m., so it'll have been a 2-hour session. But we'll pick it up again next week.
Yep.
But I want to finish the fight first.
Gotta
the giant misses.
Oh.
The giant misses Aurelius, and blood kind of spills out of his wound as he's bleeding. It is Makoto's turn.
This one's mine, Sword Maiden. Leave this heretic to me. You can damage him, but I want the killing blow.
I hear this and show Aurelius a slight smirk. Glad that he hasn't lost his gleaming battle spirit. Fine, if that's what you want, ogre. I'll leave him to you. I'm gonna take another unarmed strike. Oh boy.
Give me damage run.
Just runs up behind the giant, just slaps it on the back.
Fuck you.
I got a 13.
That's not gonna hit.
Oh.
Freddy,
It's just
I will tell you that if you can hit him this round, you will kill him.
Okay.
He's malnourished, and he's on the edge of death.
Okay. Alright. Alright then. Let's do it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Give me the killing blow. Come on. I want it. I need it. I gotta have it. That is another 9, and that is, let's see, with these plus 6, that is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15?
That just barely hits.
All right. And
How do you want to kill him?
oh, how do I want to kill him? I
Yep.
have the perfect little scene. I am going to I'm going to walk up to him, and I am going to fucking just absolutely rail him to the ground. Force him to the ground. He's going to be laying there. I'm going to step on his chest, and I'm going to lean in close. Your heresy of cornate worship ends here. I lift my axe into the air and I bury it into his skull.
Before you cleave him, he looks up and says, "Want to live forever, whether you're here or not, heretic." As your axe cleaves his head clean off. That is the end of this fight, guys. We will pick it up again next week.
Okay.
Very well.
I got to get the daughter to bed and family stuff. So,
All right.
Yep.
All right.
next week, Nomo the Vast has been knocked out, and we return to Nomish the Maya.
Yes.
Let's see how this unfolds.
Yes.
Indeed.
All right, later, guys.
Yeah, see ya.
All right.
All right. Give me one quick second here, guys. I'm going to transition over to Streamlabs.
Stress levels were up.
Oh, they were high, that one. All right, everybody. Thank you all so much for coming out and watching this lovely little stream of ours and our next D&D session. I appreciate everybody coming out and watching. And, of course, as per the usual, we will resume our next session next week, Saturday, starting between 10 and 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, once again, thank you all so much for coming out and watching. And if you guys enjoyed what you saw here today, please make sure that you click that like button, smash the subscribe button, and as always, if you want notifications for whenever I go live, make sure that you ring that little notification bell on your screen. And with that, we will see you all in the next video. Deuces.